Hey guys, Nick here with Gear Nut, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Anker PowerPort Solar. It's the 21 watt model, and it is a super sunny day. There's no clouds, but it's cold. It snowed. So, a little real world testing. So, here's how I got it set up. I have it set up on a tripod mounted. I guess I MacGyvered it with a couple rubber bands, a couple S-clips, and a stick underneath, as you guys can see. And I'm gonna take and plug in my wife's phone. So let me set you guys up. Sorry about the shaky camera. It's kind of a difficult little thing to film. But here's the cord. And let's see if you guys can see this. My wife's old phone's sitting at 6% right now. So let's plug it in and we'll check back here in a little bit. It is 10:07 right now. So we will see how well this works. And it does not look like it's charging. Let's try it again. There we go. It's charging. So 10:07 at 6%. Let's check back in a little bit and see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't fall down, but the panels are really getting about the max light I can pull out of the sun right now, so we'll see what happens. All right, so it's been an hour. Let's check it out real fast. Come on. It's 10:08, and I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not, but it's 10:08 and it's at 79%. So let's, just a minute past an hour, let's unplug all this stuff and let's take it off into the workbench and see what's going on. All right, guys, so there you go. I mean, it's pretty cool seeing solar panel, or like a solar panel actually working. And this Anker PowerPort Solar 21 watt solar panel does charge devices, but if you think that you're going to take a huge battery bank like this Zendur, gosh, how many milliamps are in this one? This one is the A8QC, capacity of 26,800 milliamps. If you think you're gonna take this solar panel and you're gonna fully charge this Zendur, you're gonna have a huge job on your hands. That's gonna be an all-day task of chasing the sun. So my experience of that is I took this Anker, and this is the PowerCore 2 20,000 milliamp hour battery pack. This is the $50 one, and that is fully charged, and that's wall charge. So I took 2 days of my life and I tried to charge this battery bank, 20,000 milliamp hours, out of the Anker PowerPort Solar. Let's just call it the Anker solar panel. You know, this is the 3-panel model. And how many bars do you think I got? And I'm gonna tell you, but place your bets down in the comment section below. Place your bets. So, how many bars do you think I got in this battery bank? And I did it twice. So the first day was an overcast day. So it's that middle little smiley face guy right here. Check this out. So you're going to be happy with a lot of sunlight. You're not going to be so happy with cloudy. And if it's really stormy out, you're going to be pretty pissed off. So, Anker, you did a pretty good job of actually explaining that. I mean, that's pretty simple. So there are 2 USB charge ports in here. There's a little red light. My studio lights are actually making some power. That's how bright those are. And there's a micro USB cord that comes with it. So, back to the results of the battery bank bash. I tell you what, the first day it was overcast. It was not a great day for solar. And I only got 1 bar on here. So I didn't get hardly any energy whatsoever. So I completely drained the battery bank again. And the next day it was sunny out. Now I chased the sun all day with my little tripod configuration. Had it at an angle, and I chased the sun all day long. And I kept adjusting it and moving it, and it was constantly in the sun, constantly plugged in. And I only got 2 bars on this battery bank. So I was a little bit disappointed. I was really
hoping that I would get like half of a charge or 3/4 of a charge on this battery bank. But it just didn't happen. So I was like, okay, let's not toss the towel in yet. What else can I charge? So the next day after that, I charged up a couple flashlights. And I also used this little Claris K1 charger, and I was able to charge this 18650 right here. It's 2,600 milliamp hours. So I was able to charge this relatively easily. You know, I mean, I probably could get 2 or 3 of these maybe charged up, which is pretty cool. But I was not able to use the 1 amp charging. So what that means is this solar panel was not able to put out 1 amp of charge. So no, there was no 5 volt 1 amp. It was probably 5 volt 0.6 of an amp or 0.5 of an amp. It was definitely above half an amp, but it was definitely below 1 amp on the charge rate. So if you have a wall plug or a cigarette plug in your car, that will definitely charge up your bigger battery banks a lot quicker than this device, than this solar panel, I guess you should say. But it is really cool to see sunlight converted into energy stored later, especially if you're going to be using it in flashlights or headlamps. What else did I charge? I also did charge this. What is this one? This one is the Claris XT2CR. And this flashlight's pretty freaking cool. So, but I was able to charge a couple flashlights. But the next day, this is where this kind of hit me and I really fell in love with the solar panel, is I was at work and I was like, I wonder if I could throw this up in my dash and charge a headlamp, you know? No one will be able to steal it, because when I had this out in my backyard and I was trying to use it and charge it, I was worried about somebody walking down the alley, seeing this solar panel and just walking up, grabbing it and stealing it. So that is something you're going to have to think about if you're going to buy one of these. If you live in an area where you don't have a safe place to set this out, that people can't see it and grab it and steal it, you might have that issue. You know, I mean, you're going to have to consider that. So anyhow, I set this up in my dash, and I set it up before the sun came up because I clocked in at 5 o'clock in the morning. And then I checked on it periodically throughout the day at my breaks. And by 12:50, this Olight H16 Wave was 100% charged by sunlight, which is cool. And I have been using this for the past couple days, sporadically, not real heavy, but I can say that it actually got a full charge. So it's got 2,000 milliamp hours at 3.7 volts. So, which is pretty cool. It's really nice to see sunlight stored as energy, and you could actually use it. So, but I don't think that I'll ever get my $60 in electricity out of this panel. I think that that's not going to be a wise investment. If you're thinking about buying this because you want to save on your electric bill, that is definitely not going to happen. I mean, you would have to use this every single day, and I just don't see how you could ever get the electricity out of this, or the price of electricity out of this as what you put into it. It would probably fall apart before then. But I could be wrong. I mean, maybe the price of electricity where you live is way higher than here in Nebraska. So the test results that you've seen in this video, it was 10 degrees Fahrenheit and the wind chill was -7. So it does work in winter. It did charge my wife's old cell phone. She has a 2,000 little milliamp hour battery in there. It's probably less than that. It's probably like 1850 by now, or 1650 by now, because it's an older cell phone, but it was able to do that. So I would not recommend buying this solar panel to charge huge battery banks. It will take you days. The amount of energy that you're going to exert to charge a battery bank by moving the solar panel around, chasing the sun, isn't worth it, in my opinion. So but it does work. I mean, you can set this out in the dash of your car, charge a little headlamp or charge a little battery, but it is not going to be a massive electricity generator like most of you are probably thinking. So it's great for backpacking, it's great for little camping trips, it's great for maybe like a day power outage or so if you want to trickle charge like an iPod and listen to music. Yeah, it'd be perfect for that. And that's probably what I'll use it for. And the main thing I'm probably going to use this solar panel for is to teach my children about solar power. So it's a great device for teaching your kids or showing people, you know, the possibilities, but the cost of it and what you get for the cost, I was a little bit let down by. The build quality is fantastic. They're using some really good solar panels. They've got really nice grommets. It's well stitched. The material feels fantastic. I'm not let down by that. Anker's got great quality. I just feel that I was expecting something a little bit more. So, but Anker, keep up the great work. This is still a great product. I'm really happy with all of your products, but maybe put a little a better disclaimer on there that says you will not be able to charge an Anker 20,000 milliamp hour battery bank up in one shot. Now that may change a little bit later during the summer hours because I'll have a better quality of sunlight, but I just don't feel at this time that I will be able to charge this whole battery bank in one shot. I may be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I will do an update video and show you guys that you can do it, but I just don't feel that it's gonna happen. So anyhow, plus you're gonna have to deal with the heat, and when you get batteries extremely hot, that's a dangerous situation. So that's what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys still want to pick one of these up, I'll have a link down in the description box below where you can go pick one up. I don't get anything for that, just trying to make it easier for you. But it is a fun little item. I will give them that. So Nick here with GearNut. I will check you guys later.